I know. Up and down. You can go on all the islands here. There are none that are exclusion zones. And yeah, there's plenty to do here. They'll come here with water ski, wakeboard. They go fishing up here for catties. We've got a huge amount of catfish in the area. As well as a bit of sightseeing, hiking and checking out waterfalls. So it is a bit of a local playground. Disease, the taste they got from the water put a lot of people off. So yeah, they basically shut down. They released a lot of the fish into here. However, the numbers of the barra are just going down and down and down every year because they can't breed. So barramundi, when they get to 800 mil, they want to change sex. They want to turn female. So every barra below 800 mil is a male. Then they change around that 800 mil mark. To change, they need brackish water. If they don't have brackish water, they can't change sex, they can't breed. So basically we have a population of grumpy old men here that can't breed. They get so big, they die of old age. And drink money and turn like now, especially prices, 2 people a year. Where we want to be looking now is this cave off to about 11 o'clock off the bow. We should start to see our hobby little friends start to come out there. There's another one up top in the cave. You can see the reflection of the glass illuminated. Seen one at the other island basically. They have very textured paws. We'll come out and go in one more time. I have no idea, but we saw 3 or 4 here the other day, and then we saw another colony in Durack. So we've come out here today, we've had a look around Croc Bay, we then came around, we saw the submerged islands of Spider Island, we zipped in here, saw some of the geography, we headed down this side, we fed our rock wallabies there, we then came around this little island here, that's where the jabiru used to be, those 2 little dots there. We've come around this and checked out the nest there, we've come back around and now we're on mooring here. So as you can see, you have not seen much of the expanse we have at Lake Argyle. So it's roughly about 1,000 square kilometres the lake. I say roughly because it expands and contracts every year. At the moment, this map is way wrong because this is Northern Territory border. We had a guy from Yalta Station, which is up here somewhere, say that 100% it is in their land at the moment. And so it is flowing into the Northern Territory. So it's normally about 600 k's around. It's probably a little bit more than that at the moment. Very hard to tell, obviously, because it's so dynamic. It changes. 70 islands in here. Again, dynamic. It changes. As the water comes up, some form more islands because it'll split an island in half. As it goes down, more form. So it's very hard to say exactly how many islands are here, but it is a massive body of water. Now, the colouring on the map works. Always exposed, sometimes exposed, then it goes through our colour scales for depth. So darker blue is shallower, all the way through the scale to white is our deepest point. So now you can see the Old Ord River. That's basically the way our current flows throughout the whole lake. We've got tributaries that feed it all around. So 46,000 square kilometres of catchment area actually feed our lake. So there's a huge amount of catchment that keeps this full. So probably the most famous is our Bow River down there, the Cold Chisel song. That's what he's singing about down that way. You got the old Argyle Downs station over this side, Patsy's Point, which I pointed out, which is now a little island, and Hagen Island there. So these are the 2 islands that were inhabited. This one is our largest one. They call it Croc Island because in a plane above it, it looks like a croc. And that's 7 kilometres. So it is a very big island. So these are the ones that were inhabited during Operation Ord Noah. That's about all on the map. So the whole purpose of Lake Argyle and the way it got its government grants was the Ord irrigation scheme to provide water. So it started with rice and cotton. Had a huge problem with rice because the magpie geese. they'd come through and smash the whole lot. So rice didn't go well. Cotton grew well, used a lot of water, which we have. However, the infrastructure to get it anywhere in the 70s through to the early 90s was nowhere near as like it is now. So it wasn't really making them much money because there was no cotton gin. They had to send it away. So that shut up shop as well, and it turned basically to a food bowl. Melons, all your nightshades, your chilies, all that kind of thing. And it was basically on the northern side. Sandalwood was then massive. So 16,000 hectares of farming land north of Kununurra, 7,000 of it was sandalwood. So sandalwood was so profitable. They were getting $100,000 a tonne for the timber, $6,000 a litre for the oil. However, the market's fallen out of that, and now it's going back to a bit of a food bowl. We have got a lot of Chinese investment for both food and cotton up here at the moment. And that's basically what this water is getting used for. 70% of it still goes out to sea. So there is a lot more room to grow and more possibilities that can be done with this water. 70% going out to sea is a lot of water just being, well, not wasted, but not utilised. So that's basically it for the classroom. Now let's talk about the swim and how that's going to go down. Swim back to the boat. Don't act like a prey item. Don't slap your pool noodles on the surface. Just swim slowly back. As I said, we have never seen one on our charter. But it's good to know what to do anyway if you do see one. Come back in and we'll sort it out. That's about it for the safety talk, guys. We have kids' life jackets. Adults know what's going on. Come to the back of the boat. You get about half an hour in the water. Then we'll break some food out. We've got a bit of a selection for you guys there today. So we'll have some grub and have a bit of a cruise on the way home and get you back for a mid-afternoon.